At this point, with the other phone line disconnected, it's just me talking to posterity. So,
1 minute.
we're at the 1 minute mark. Chase considered one of the favorites to finish first in this competition simply because he's the leading maniac among those competing. It's expected that he'll take the bike at a faster pace than anyone. It's just a matter of whether he can get the darn thing through the pipe.
It's on this.
So,
it's the button, lower button on the right.
So we're now coming up. Yes, he is now rolling. Now at 1 minute and 45 seconds, coming up on 2 minutes for David Chase, the proxy for T.W. Cook in this second ever Best Man's Rally. Mark 2 minutes. The last of 6 competitors. And so far, Eric Sisson leads the pack with a elapsed time of 6 minutes 37 seconds. Grungy in second place at 7:13, then a long gap to third place. Steve Sullivan at 11:50. Keith Robinson right behind at 12:03, and Mark Linneman at this point in last place at 13:23. And that large gap caused by the problems at the intersection where the bike, in most cases, has to be disassembled to be slipped through. And depending on the disassembly and what follows, that can cause problems. Apparently what slowed Grungy down in his run was that in throwing the bike through, he had to remove the seat from the bicycle and threw it ahead of him into the tunnel. However, in the process of throwing it ahead of him, it landed underneath the pipe rack. He had to crawl in and retrieve the seat in order to reinstall it on the bike, because it is a rule that in order to finish the bicycle, all has to be in one piece and all has to still be attached to itself. So, if it hadn't had to be there, he would have undoubtedly left it behind, but that probably made up a certain amount of the 26-second difference that separates Grungy from Eric Sisson.
You may want to add that through the wrenching is a room sort of. He's gone through this course twice without disassembling the bicycle at all.
Yeah, the wrench is sort of an option, but not a necessarily necessary option. Bob Puckette, who designed the course, has been able to travel it without disassembly of the bicycle. However, apparently no one else has. They've not yet defined the correct method of inserting the bicycle through the critical pipe rack located. Where is it? Just, what building is that under? Biology?
I believe it's between biology and geology, isn't it? Well, the next intersection. Yeah, it's somewhere in there.
Yeah, the critical turn is just off the biology building, just beneath that. So we're now dealing with elapsed time for David Chase of now 5 minutes. 6:37 at this point is the time to beat. This course has been run in 4:13 by Bob Puckette, who knew where he was going and who knew how to throw the bike through the rack. At the 5:30 mark now, or past the 5:30, and approaching we're now within a minute of the race winning time, and hear no noise of him approaching yet. We're now coming up on 6 minutes. Coming up on 6 now mark. We've got 37 seconds to go. 25, 24 to beat Eric Sisson's time. Still could do it. Okay, here he comes. And here he comes, just barely behind.
Coming? Yep. Tell him to keep running in here. Come on. Keep going. All right, keep going.
He's still coming, he's still coming.
That hole there.
On the bike? Okay.
6:53.
6:53. 16 seconds behind Eric Sliss and David Chase in second place in second best man rally. Lapse time 6:53. Says he had to disassemble the bike twice, but once it disassembled itself. So that's the end of the second ever Best Man Rally. And we're here at the finishing line beneath the new wing of Hanson College. The winner, Eric Sisson, with an elapsed time of 6 minutes, 37 seconds. David Chase proxying for T.W. Crook in second place with 6:53. In third place, Grungy, a.k.a. John Gladue, with an elapsed time 7 minutes, 13 seconds. In fourth, Steve Sullivan proxying for Walter Underwood at 11:50. Fifth place, Keith Robinson at 12 minutes, 3 seconds. And in sixth place, Mark Linneman, 13:23. And that does it.